now we're back on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire HBO edition. Dahil you chose to proceed to the next category, okay, let us have this with the topic or the title, Learning, Perception, and Attribution. And now for the ninth question, which is worth 100,000 pesos, may we have Juliet to read to us the question.
It is the process by which people ascribe causes to the behavior they perceive. A. Perception. B. Attribution. C. Personality. D. Social learning.
Okay, so my answer is letter B, which is attribution.
Is that your final answer, Rena?
Yes, that is my final answer.
Okay, Juliet, what is the correct answer?
The correct answer is letter B. Attribution. One theory that is also useful to better understand human behavior is attribution theory. Attribution is the action of regarding something as being caused by a person or thing. There are two types of common attribution error. Number one is the fundamental attribution errors, also known as correspondence bias or attribution effect. It is the tendency for people overemphasize personal characteristics and underemphasize the influence of external factors. Number two is the self-serving bias. This is an attribution error whereby people tend to ascribe their achievements to their good inner qualities and they associate their failures to adverse factors within the environment. When people try to determine the causes of people's behavior, this fundamental attribution error and the self-serving bias is commonly happen.
The 10th question is worth 150,000 pesos. Here is Trisha for question number 10.
It is defined as a type of learning in which a stimulus acquires the capacity to evolve a response that was originally evolved by another stimulus. A. Classical conditioning. B. Operant conditioning. C. Social conditioning. D. Personal conditioning.
Okay, in third category, I'm not sure with this one, so I'll call a friend.
Sure ka na bang gagamitin mo na ang first call a friend lifeline mo?
Yes, I'll use it. Hello girl, I need your help. Napapanood mo naman ako ngayon, di ba? I'll just ask, what is your opinion regarding this?
Yes, girl. Yeah, I am currently watching the game show nga. So, there are 3 theories of learning and these are classical conditioning, operant conditioning, and social learning. Since it is only 3, let's eliminate letter D, which is the personal conditioning. So, when we say operant conditioning, it is where an individual learns through repetition or repeating of behaviors that results into positive outcomes. This indicates the results or punishments. While in social conditioning, a person learns through observing and analyzing the behavior of other people. So my answer is letter A because in classical conditioning, this is a type of learning in which a stimulus acquires the capacity to evolve a response that was originally evolved by another stimulus. So for me, A is the correct answer. So I hope I helped you, girl. So bye for now and good luck. Bye!
Thank you, girl. Okay, I believe her, so my answer is also letter A, classical conditioning.
Are you sure with that, Rena?
Yup, that is my final answer.
Trisha, kindly tell us the right answer.
The correct answer is classical conditioning.
Now, let's move on to the 11th question worth 250,000 pesos. Almira, kindly proceed to the question.
It is the process by which people select, organize, interpret, retrieve, and respond
to information from the world around them. A. Attribution. B. Learning. C. Perception. D. Learning and perception.
We're already done with learning and attribution and alam na natin kung ano yung meaning ng dalawa. So, I'll go with letter C, perception.
Are you sure with your answer, Rena?
Sure na sure na. Sure na dyan.
Almira, tell us the correct answer.
The correct answer is letter C. The sensory experience of the world is referred to as perception. It entails both sensing environment, cause of taking action, its response to them. We obtain knowledge about the failures and aspect of the environment that the crucial to our senses taught the perceptual process.
Now we're down to the 12th question, or should I say the last question for this category. This is worth 400,000 pesos, so Rena, makinig kang mabuti. This question is... Ako magsasabi, of course. Okay. Which of the following shortcuts in forming impressions of others attributes one's own thoughts, feelings, or motives to another? The choices are letter A, projection, letter B, selective perception, letter C, halo effect, letter D, contrast effects.
When we say kasi selective perception, an individual selectively interprets what he sees based on his own attitude, beliefs, characteristics, and things like that. While when we say halo effect, an individual uses one attribution of another to develop an overall perception or impression of that person or thing. While when we say contrast effects naman, we are talking about how the characteristics or how an impression to a person is affected by the people that we recently meet, ganon, because sometimes they rank higher or lower than the standards that we have set or based on what they let us know or they shown us, ganon. And when we say stereotyping naman, it is when an individual is judging a person based on the group or social classification that he or she is in, ganon. And when we say projection naman, we are talking about parang putting your own feelings or emotions na parang yun din yung nararamdaman o nafe-feel ng ibang tao. Parang iniisip mo na parehas kayo ng nararamdaman. Kunyari, you are motivated and you think that other people are also motivated to do what you are doing, ganon. So for this, my answer would be letter A, projection.
Is that your final answer, Rena?
Yes, it is my final answer.
Okay, so the correct answer is letter A, projection. Congrats, Rena! Your 400,000 pesos is already secured. Do you still want to proceed to the fourth category and win up to 2 million pesos?
Yes, I would love to.
Since Rana decided to advance to the next category, let's start this with the 13th question, which is worth 600,000 pesos. Okay, John will read the question for you.
What are the most important attitudes in the workplace? A. Cognitive, affective, and behavioral. B. Modeling, unstated but implied attitude, communication of attitudes, and religion. C. Job satisfaction, job involvement and organizational commitment? Or D, salary, work itself, promotion opportunity, and job security?
Okay, yung sa letter A, those are the components of attitudes. Sa letter B naman, those are the ways people learn values. Sa letter D, those are the factors associated with job satisfaction. Aside from the 4 factors given, other factors are quality of supervision, relationship with coworkers, and working conditions. So my answer is letter C, job satisfaction, job involvement, and organizational commitment.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, it is my final answer.
Congrats! You started this round with a blast because letter C is the correct answer. Those 3 are the most important attitudes in the workplace. Job satisfaction is the attitude people have about their jobs. Job involvement is the degree to which people or a person identifies with the job, actively participates in it, and considers performance important to self-worth.
Organizational commitment, on the other hand, is the degree to which an employee identifies with a particular organization and its goals and wishes to maintain membership in the organization.
Now we move on to the 14th question, which is worth 800,000 pesos. Let's have Andrea to tell us the next question.
What method of job satisfaction refers to an approach where individuals indicate their feelings regarding each key factors of their job? A. High productivity. B. Working conditions. C. Summation score method. D. Single global rating method.
My answer is letter C, summation score method.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, that's my final answer.
Let's hear from Andrea if that is the correct answer.
Yes, John. Miss Rana is correct with that. There are benefits when people are satisfied with a job. The first one is high productivity. Second, a stronger tendency to achieve customer loyalty. Third, loyalty to the company. Fourth, low absenteeism and turnover. Fifth, less job stress and burnout. Sixth, better safety performance. And the last one, seventh, better life satisfaction. And there are 2 ways of measuring job satisfaction. First one is the single global rating method. It refers to the approach where individuals are asked to respond to a single question, such as, how satisfied are you with your job? The respondents indicate their answers by putting a check before any of the numbers from 5 to 1. 5. Highly dissatisfied. 4. Moderately dissatisfied. 3. Indifferent. 2. Moderately satisfied. And 1. Highly satisfied. The second way to measure job satisfaction is by using summation score method. Yes, just like in the question, it is an approach where individuals indicate their feelings regarding each key factors of their job. The factors would normally consist of the work, supervision, current salary, promotion opportunities, and relations with coworkers. A standard scale is used to rate the factors, and then the overall job satisfaction score is derived.
We still have 6 questions left. Kaya pa ba, Rana?
Kayang-kaya.
Okay, let's go with question number 15. This question is worth 1 million pesos and it will be read by Elena May de Guzman.
These are the values that represent the goals that a person will like to achieve in his or her lifetime. For example, is freedom, instrumental values, or B, enacted values, C, terminal values, or D, espoused values.
I'm not sure with this one kasi medyo nagugulahan ako doon sa values. So, I would like to use my second call a friend lifeline. Hey sis, I need your help when it comes to classification and types of values.
Spouse values are what members of the organization say they value. It is the level of how people in the organization think that things should be to make an organization be productive and effective. It is also the values that an organization or person states that they believes and desire. While enacted values are those that are reflected in actual behavior of the individual members of the organization. It is the values that organization members perceive to be actually valued by the organization. It is shown through organization within the members of behavior and choices. While terminal values represent the goals that a person would like to achieve in his or her lifetime. Example for that are happiness, love, pleasure, self-respect, freedom, and equality. While instrumental values refers to preferable modes of behavior or means of achieving the terminal values. It means by which we achieve our end goals. Example for that are ambition, honesty, self-sufficiency, courageousness, and self-control.
Thanks, sis. Okay, so my answer for that question is letter C, terminal values.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, that is my final answer.
Congrats again! The correct answer is terminal values.
Okay, Rena, take a deep breath because this is the last question for the fourth category. You need to secure this for you to get the 1,250,000 pesos. Malaki-laki na rin yun. But I believe na makukuha mo ang tumataginting na 2 million pesos.
Yes, sana nga, Ariel. I'm hoping for that.
Okay, let's proceed to the 16th question worth 1,250,000 pesos. Let's have Laika for this question.
This category of organizational commitment refers to the employee's tendency to remain in an organization because he or she cannot afford to leave. A. Continuous commitment. B. Normative commitment. Or C. Affective commitment.
My answer is letter A, continuous commitment.
Sure ka na ba, Rena?
Sure na, Ariel.
Okay, Laika, what is the right answer?
Rena is correct. The right answer is continuous commitment. Because normative commitment refers to an obligation to remain in the organization because of the ethical or moral reasons. And affective commitment refers to the individual's attachment of feelings to the organization and belief in its values.
Congratulations, Rena! So what's the feeling na matapos mo na ang fourth category?
Syempre masaya. Alam niyo yung feeling na kahit matalo man ako sa next round is malaking tulong na sa akin yung 1,250,000 pesos. Pero dahil all about motivation ang susunod na category, I want to proceed to the next round.
It's good to know, Rena. Okay? The next category will continue after a short break.
Good evening, housemates! New challenges na naman ang inyong kinarap ngayong linggo. At gusto ko lamang kayong batiin dahil napagtagumpayan ninyo ang mga task ni Kuya. Ngunit, unfortunately, hindi lahat ng araw ay nasa inyo ang kapalaran. Kaya naman, housemates, makinig kayong mabuti. Dahil ang bilang ng mga nalalagay sa alanganin ngayong linggo ay 3. Magsisimula ako sa iyo, Janela. Ikaw ba ay nagiging bias sa ibang housemates at hindi nagsasabi ng totoo dahil may pinapaboran ka? O sadyang hindi mo lang alam kung paano makihalubilo sa ibang housemates? Kenneth, bilang leader ng inyong weekly task, hindi ka ba nagiging professional at nilalandi mo nga ba ang mga housemates imbis na mag-focus sa inyong challenge? O ganun mo lamang italaga i-express ang sarili mo dahil katangian mo ang pagiging clingy? Prince, hindi na nga ba nagiging komportable ang ibang housemates sa iyo dahil feeling nila ay hinaharas mo sila gamit ang mga salitang may diskriminasyon? O sadyang nagpapakatotoo ka lang at ito ang iyong tunay na ugali?
Trisha.
Wala nga ba talagang kwenta ang mga sinasuggest mong idea para ma-reach ng inyong grupo ang mga goals ninyo? O gusto mo lang talagang tumulong at ito lang ang nasa isip mong paraan para mapagtagumpayan ang mga ito? O baka naman talaga si Chris Joy? Nagpapakalat ka ba ng maling impormasyon tungkol sa ibang housemates at chinichismis mo daw sila o sadyang ito ang nakikita mo at para sa'yo ito ay totoo? At Francis, para lamang ba sa inyong pansariling interes ang mga effort na ginagawa mo sa bahay ni Kuya? O para sa'yo ito ay para sa ikabubuti ng lahat? Janela, Kenneth, Prince,
Trisha.
Chris Joy at Francis. Sa inyo magmumula ang 3 nominado ngayong linggo at isa ka na doon. Sa aking pagbabalik, thank you housemates. Sino nga ba sa kanila Janela, Kenneth, Prince, Chris Joy at Francis ang mapapasama sa 3 nominado? Tutok lang mga kapamilya.
And we're back! At mas kakaba-kaba na ang mga susunod na round dahil nasa last category na tayo, which is all about motivation.
Yes, John, magkakaroon kaya tayo ng millionaire for today?
Let's all hope for the best. Ready ka na ba, Rena?
Ready na.
At dahil ready na si Rena, let us have the first question for this category. May we call on Prince? Prince?
These are the determinants of job performance. Choices are A. Capacity to perform, opportunity to perform, and willingness to perform. B. Time rates, profit-related pay, and skill-based pay. C. Job enrichment, job characteristics model, and job crafting. D. Direct feedback, client relationships, and new learning.
Medyo mahirap siya, pero with my instinct, I will go with letter A. I also consider the word perform kasi the question is asking for determinants of job performance. For me, mas may connection itong choice na ito with the question.
Are you sure with your answer?
Yes, sure na ako.
For 1,400,000 pesos, tama ba ang answer ni Rena? Prince, reveal the answer please.
Rena is correct. The answer is A. Capacity to perform refers to physiological and cognitive abilities that enables an individual to perform tasks effectively. Opportunity to perform is the presence and arrangement of facts in the person's objective environment. And willingness to perform is the characteristics that influence the degree to which an individual is inclined to perform a task.
Congratulations, Rena! Konting kambot na lang at malapit na tayo sa 2 million pesos. Ano ang nararamdaman mo ngayon?
I know na this experience is a now or never. So, kinakabahan ako, pero kakayanin para sa goal.
That's good, Rena. Are you still willing to continue or go home with 1,400,000 pesos?
I will continue to the next round.
Because you choose to continue for 1,600,000 pesos, here is the next question. Which of these are the key elements of motivation? A. Need for achievement, need for affiliation, need for power. B. Intensity, direction, persistence. C. Expectancy, instrumentality, valence. Or D. Existence, relatedness, or growth.
I remember that there are 3 stated elements of motivation, which are intensity, direction, and persistence. Intensity is how hard a person tries to reach his goals, how hard he exerts efforts in order to perform well. And when we say direction, it is the path where your goals are taking you, or your efforts are motivation is taking you. Is it taking you to your goal, or parang away to your goal, diba? And last one is persistence, where it is how long you are gonna maintain that effort that you are exerting in order for you to reach your goal. So, based on this, and if hindi ako nagkakamali sa mga naaalala ko, the answer for this question is letter B, intensity, direction, and persistence.
Are you sure with your answer, Rena?
Medyo nagugulhan ako dahil parang konektado sila sa isa't isa. Pero sige, final answer, letter B.
Okay, dahil sure ka na sa iyong answer, for 1,600,000 pesos, your answer is correct.
Yes! Congratulations! Mukhang maiuwi mo ang 2 million pesos. Pero bago yan, make sure to breathe and calm down. Because we're down to our last 2 questions. Ready ka na ba?
Yes, ready na.
Okay, for 1,850,000 pesos, in job enrichment, how many characteristics of job content were indicated? A. 7, B. 10, C. 9, or D. 8?
I am choosing if the answer is B or C, but I can't decide well at the moment. With this, can I use my third call a friend lifeline? Medyo tricky itong question. Can you spare me some time and knowledge about the characteristic of job content? How many were indicated?
Sure, as far as I can remember, there are 9 characteristics of job content. The first one is direct feedback. Second, client relationships. Third, new learning. Fourth, control over method. Fifth, control over scheduling. 6. Unique experience. 7. Direct communication authority. 8. Control over resources. And the last one is personal accountability. So based on what I know, the answer will be letter C.
Thank you, sis. Okay, I will choose letter C. 9.
Remember that this question is worth 1,850,000 pesos. Are you sure with your answer?
Yes, sure na.
Is that your final answer, Rena?
Final answer, C. 9.
For 1,850,000 pesos, letter C. 9 is the correct answer.
Congratulations, Rena. You have made it to the last question. Are you still willing to continue?
Yes.
For the last question, are you sure you're ready?
Yes, ready na.
For the final question, worth 2 million pesos, let us have Giselle to read to us the last question.
Which among the following is not a motivation through financial incentives? A. Performance-related pay. B. Empowerment. C. Time rates. D. Payment results.
Because this is the last question, we will give you time to think well.
Thank you for the time and consideration, but I will go with letter B, empowerment. Kasi the other choices were all related to salary and finances.
Are you sure with your answer?
Remember that this is for 2 million pesos.
Yes, sure na ako.
The correct answer is sa aming pagbabalik. We'll be back in a few seconds.
So, ayun, nagbabalik na naman kami and dito natin malalaman kung maiuwi ba ni Rena ang 2 million pesos. Giselle, kindly tell us the winning answer, please.
The correct answer is letter B, empowerment. Motivation through financial incentives is designed to inspire employees' loyalty and increase productivity among employees. Financial incentives motivate employees and let them know what they stand to gain or lose based on their performance. This type of incentives is tangible for the employee, allowing them to better provide for their families and materially improve for their life outside of work.
Congratulations, Rena! You won 2 million pesos!
Yes, congratulations din sa iyong mga magulang dahil sure kami na sila ay proud din sa iyo.
Kaninong pangarap uli kaya na maging milyonaryo ang mabibigyan natin ng katuparan? Alamin natin yan next week. Ako po si John Vincent Bakiran.
At ako naman si Ariel Bernardo. See you next week dito sa paboritong game show ng mundo. Ito ang
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?